Aloha Leos, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for February 2019. Happy Valentine's month. We are going to be doing a romance reading today, of course, in honor of Valentine's Day. And then we are going to be changing things up a little bit this month. So I've got your theme for the month that we'll be doing from my regular deck. And then instead of the regular deck, we're using the Sacred Traveler deck to get a little bit more information about what's in store for you this month. I also have a little bonus for you guys this month, and you'll need to watch that video separately because it's going to be under the Feng Shui Friday. What do we call those? the Feng Shui Friday, I can't think of it, but it's where all those videos are stored. I'm drawing an absolute blank on what that is called because there's different little pockets of stuff. But anyway, so this month I'm also doing the forecast for the Chinese zodiac because the Chinese New Year is February 5th. And so the Chinese zodiac signs, I'll be sharing with you what's in store for you based on your Chinese zodiac sign. So make sure you watch for that. If you're new to me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and then also click the bell. And for those of you that are subscribers and don't get notifications, you're going to want to hit the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos, particularly because of this Chinese New Year video, because there are some animals that are having a challenging year this year, and I'm going to share with you what to do about it. There's something that you can do to actually buffer that energy so the year is smoother. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we've got your theme for this month is the King of Air. Air cards are all about the head, the intellect, kind of what's going on up at stairs, right? And this is about speaking your mind and doing so with confidence, right? So speaking your mind, sharing your thoughts, your ideas, that type of thing. It's also a really great month to seek out a new mentor. So get some sort of professional advice, get some help. Mentorship is something that I really encourage you, if you're looking for a mentor, that you really check in with yourself and find someone that is aligned and even perhaps someone that has been where you are so that they are in a position to be able to show you how to get out of it if you're in a space of being stuck or you just haven't quite been able to manifest or create the things that you want in your life. I do private mentorship. So if that's something that you're interested in, please reach out to me and I will share with you how we can sort of just test it out to see if it's a fit. I have a coaching discovery session for that, and it's just a great way to figure out if we might be a fit together as well. Okay, let's rock and roll, Leos. We've got your theme. We've been talking about that. Let's look at what is in store for you from the Sacred Traveler deck. I love this deck. I love the color of the cards, the purple, and they're just, the feel of them is really nice. They're nice and thick, but they're also like smooth. I really like them. I really like them, and the messages are amazing. So if you're a cusper, you will have seen this card with the Cancers because this came up with Cancers as well. Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was Gemini. Yeah, so interesting how that happens. Sometimes we get some of the repeating cards coming in. But Ascending the Mountain is what's coming in for you guys, which is this energy of continuing forward, right? So don't quit now. You're almost at the summit. And if you quit now, like all the work and everything that you've done will be lost. You're so close. Just keep going is really the energy and the encouragement from this particular card. So many people quit just before the finish line or just before they're a success, right? So this is the encouragement to keep going. You also need to make sure that you are grounded. So we have this grounding card coming in. This is super important in order for you to make progress and for you to take the actions that you're inspired to take and that you're guided to take. We need to be grounded in our physical bodies. One of the ways that I do that on a regular basis, like throughout the day, is just visualizing roots coming out of the bottoms of my feet and dropping into the earth. And I visualize them going all the way down to the center and then tethering them there. I do have a grounding meditation that's free on my channel here, and I will make a note actually to put a link to it below, the grounding meditation. And this, I think this one, the one that I have on the channel, is just a short one. I have some other ones too. We'll see. I'll put some sort of link for a grounding meditation for you, because you need to go deep. You need to explore your roots, which is the other meaning of this grounding energy, is exploring your roots, exploring what's at the core. What is it that you really want? What's underneath? You know, you have these sort of surface desires, like you want to make X amount of money, or you want this partner, or you want that. But what's underneath that? What's really the ground or the core belief or the core desire, right? Underneath all of that. So yeah, that would be a good thing to explore this month. And then we have discovering truth. So this is also a little bit similar to that grounding card, in that it talks about discovering what's true for you. So you standing in the light of your truth. You're going to know when somebody is talking about something, if it resonates with you or not, right? So that is your truth. That's what feels right and true for you. For me, I always get goosebumps when something is right or true for me. And particularly if I'm supposed to do something, oftentimes I will get goosebumps as I'm reading the description of it. It's happened to me recently, and I'm like, my mind hasn't caught up with it. My spirit's totally on board, but my mind is like, no, what are you thinking? Like, no, don't do this. Like, you have a million other things going on. You know, don't do this. But my spirit is like, yes, this is what you need to do. This is part of your work in the world. So that's always fascinating. Giving your mind time to catch up is always a good thing. All right, let's see what is happening for you in the romance department. Oops, they want both of those. Okay, we can do that. Excuse me. Okay, so now this is where, if you're Cusper, Cancer, and Leo, you will have seen this card before, because we have the codependency, which came up for Cancers and is now also coming up for you guys. So codependency with relationship is something where they're wanting and encouraging you to be awake and aware to old patterns, things that aren't serving you. So are you addicted to drama? Are you addicted to, arguing even? Are you addicted to having to have your partner's approval? Are you addicted to, maybe you like to make waves. Maybe you like to stir up things, right? What is it that is causing you? What addiction do you have that is impacting your romantic relationship? The first step, of course, is becoming aware of it so that you can notice when it comes up and be like, oh yeah, that's happening again, and stop, right? So that is just something to be awake and aware of. And then we have forgiving and learning. So this also ties into the codependency, I feel like, because it is about learning from your past experiences and really releasing the past. So letting go of the way that you used to do things, maybe the way that you used to show up in relationship, and coming to it in a whole new way. Show up differently, do things differently. That's how you shift the energy of things, because if you keep doing things the same way, you're going to keep getting the same results, which, if they haven't been great, not so good, right? So you experience more love in the present when you let go of the past. So, and the past doesn't equal the future unless you dwell on it, right? And same thing with partners. Like, even if you've been hurt by a partner in the past, it is important to remember that, like, this is a different person now that you're with now. And, you know, they're not the same person as your ex. Unless, of course, you haven't done any emotional work, and then you might be attracting the same type of person again and again, right? Which might be the case for some of you that need to free yourself. So we have the Free Yourself card coming in for you, which is really about taking back the control of your life. So here's one thing that might be happening in relationship is maybe you're just always super agreeable. And, you know, your partner suggests, oh, let's go do this. And you're just like, okay, let's go do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we should take care of this thing today. Okay. You know, it's time to take back control of your life. What do you want? What do you want to do? What do you enjoy? Right? Let's get back to freeing yourself. Even if it's a relationship with your beloved, step into who you are and the things that you enjoy and the things that you want to do. Some of you actually are meant to get out of the relationship that you're in. So that card is, you will know if that's you. You will have been feeling that probably for a while. All right. So next up, I have a video that's going to share with you how you can join me in Maui and spend a week with me and the angels. How cool would that be? This retreat honestly was divinely just orchestrated. The angels just created it and they just gave it to me. It came in so fast. Everything is lined up so quickly. And I'm going to share more about that in the next little video. Have an amazing month. Much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. And today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really, the essence of Maui, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the, you know, on the social media, various social media channels are incredible. And it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You, and it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life, so many different things, right? And so this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy, vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels, with, you know, my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. And I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive. And each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because everyone is going to be working through different things, right? When we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface
for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel will be with you throughout the week to help you with that, which is absolutely incredible. Like if you did nothing else all week, but just hung out at the villa or, hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well, but you will get a transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa. So that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated, the facility itself is gated, it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool. And yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them. And the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it to a pocket and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. We are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, fresh fruits from Maui because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to just, yeah, chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. Like, gosh, she just is so, so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. And we are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana, because that is, you know, that's it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. So awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire. ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an Ava ceremony. So Ava, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an Ava ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava, and that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink, so it's not like, yeah. So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. And the elements are fire, water, wind. I'm going to pause here. Pause, pause, pause. I'm going to shut my phone noise off. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do. And these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that, so you get a lot more information about, like, how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also going to do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're going to be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business. to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, Maui has a way of bringing things up. So I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring or actually send, hopefully, to me ahead of time pictures of your office as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people, everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say, and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that'll really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true, and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.